Hey y'all, it's your girl Ashley Monique, the host of Too Authentic Podcast, the podcast that's always keeping it real, keeping it raw, and too authentic. Each episode, we strive to be our best selves authentically by learning, healing, and growing together. Let's talk about it. Hey y'all, how you been, besties? What's going on? I'm so glad to have y'all back. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm so happy that you are here. What's going on? Let's talk about a few things. How's your week been? How's everything going? Have you checked out the last episode? Purpose in the Stillness? Hmm. Hmm. Because today we gonna deep dive into it, and we gonna go into a part two of that. Okay, we still in the purpose and the stillness. We gonna roll with that because that's where I feel like I'm at right now. But anyways, before we get into that, what's been shaking, bacon? How y'all been? Your girl is off of furlough. Real quick after I dropped that episode, it was like boom, boom, bow, back to work, like right back to that. So yeah, I've been adjusting to that because it takes 21 days to create a new habit. And your girl was getting comfortable being at home. I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap. Like, shut it down again. No, I'm saying it was a really good it was a good mental break, but we'll get into that a little bit more. Let's see. What else? Summer Walker just dropped a new album. Finally over it. Yes, 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 yes. I love the album. I love the growth that she has done. If you know her and you've been following this, over it, still over it, finally over it, like she did her thing with this with all three, and I love that she really went into her R&B bag. And when I say that, I'm not just saying, oh, she got slow songs or she got this and melodies. No, I mean, like, sis really dug into her 90s R&B bag. She got bridges, she got hooks, the features are bomb, people. And it's like, okay, the album just flowed so well. And everybody's talking about, oh, she needed London on the track. No, she didn't. But if you even still listen, London is still on the track because some of these songs are about him. And we know that if you've been following her. So it's like, listen, let people grow a little bit. Let people do what they want to do. But I'd have to say, she really did her big one with this one. I'm proud of you, Summer. I'm proud of you, Summer. Also, I've been listening to Wale. Like, yo, the samples on there are crazy. I'm not really a big fan when he be in his go-go bag, but that's where he's from, the DMV, whatever. So, I support it too. But even after seeing him at the One Music Fest, I've always been a fan, but he locked in on this one. So if you need something to listen to right now, definitely go listen to those two if you really into some R&B and some good hip hop, real rap type shit. Okay? Like, I'm loving it right now. Um, yeah, let's see. Thanksgiving, Turkey Day is coming up, so getting ready to prepare for that. Just a time where the family gonna get together and then it's Sunday. We're gonna eat, we're gonna play games and have a good time. So I do look forward to that with the kids and my mom and my dad. So, and Amanda's supposed to be coming down with her daughter. So it's gonna be a good time on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we're gonna do gumbo and games, and then Thursday, dinner, eat, sleep, whatever we gotta do. So, that's gonna be a good time. So, by the time you hear this, I hope you enjoy your day with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, with the people who matter the most, and do your thing, do your thing. Just be safe. That's all I ask. I can't ask for too much, and yeah. But let's let's get into this, right? So If you listen to the last episode, Purpose in the Stillness, we were talking about really just sitting in the pause, sitting in the stillness, and really just taking time to appreciate where you are. Really just acknowledging where you are and be like, okay, well, what in this time, what is God telling me? Because with the government being shut down, with some people being out of work, and just, it's fall, it's seasonal depression, all these things are coming up. So now people's minds are changing, your train of thought is going here, and you may just be trying to figure out, well, why is everything slowing down? Why do I feel stagnant right now? And instead of you just trying to move to the next and hurry on, hurry on, hurry on, you got to sit in the stillness. You got to sit in the pause. You got to sit and listen. So after doing all that sitting and pausing and stillness, while I was actually in that, I had to really notice what I was doing in this pause because my routine had been broken. My day to day was different. I didn't know what was going to happen, and neither did you. We didn't know what was happening during that time, and even now, still there's still a pauseness. Cause let me tell y'all, I ain't been outside all month of November, and I'm itching like a fiend. And I've been hit up. You coming here? You doing this? What's up? Can you come out? No. And while my coin ain't wasn't all the way I wanted it to be, because when I go outside, I don't like to just, penny pinch, and I like to go outside and have a good time and not have to worry about nothing and just be out there really having a good time. So no, I can't come and have to do a turnaround because I wanna be I wanna be outside. You know what I'm saying? Safely outside, but I like to really enjoy myself because to y'all, it may look like I'm out all the time, but I'm really not. I'm really just a homebody at home, talking to y'all on here, talking to my kids. So it's just, I really took time to really focus in and focus on what God was trying to teach me. And in that pause, I had to realize that this doesn't mean it's a failure right now. So whatever plan you've been having and things didn't seem to go your way and things just came to a abrupt stop, that doesn't mean you have failed. It just means maybe some more preparation needs to be put into this before you just go ahead and fully proceed. Because sometimes we think we have it all together, and sometimes it's like, hold on. You need a proofread. Hold on. Go back. Go through your list again. Go through your timeline and make sure things are adding up and looking good before we just fully go into this next level. Because before great things pop off, you some setbacks happen, but setbacks ain't always a no. Setback means hold up, line your ducks up a little bit better, just a little bit better, right? So in this pause, I needed some quietness. I had to really be like, okay, Lord, what are you really trying to show me? And some of the things that I came up with is like, okay, I want to, first of all, let me acknowledge that I have done so much this year. Like literally, personally, I've done a lot in podcast world for me. I can't speak for the rest of the people that have done numbers and doing all this, but for me, I'm so proud of the way I've stepped out on faith when it comes to the podcast. How I have taken the imposter syndrome and threw it behind me and been able to step out a little bit more in front of the camera and be a little bit more vocal and really just be authentic with y'all and show y'all who I am, because I'm just a girl. But like, I feel like there may be someone out here who can relate to me, who may understand my story, who may be like, you know what? I understand. You know what? I've been there. You know what I'm saying? There's community in this all along the way. But I had to be quiet and just really be like, Lord, I thank you for how far you've brought me this year. I'm grateful, dear God. Now let's turn it up a notch. But before I could just turn the volume up like the car radio, I have to make sure that when I get ready to turn up, I'm fully ready. Because when you ask God for something, be prepared for what He's going to do. If that's, Lord, increase, you know what comes with the increase. It's full throttle, full mode. You on full speed. You on 1,000. Do. Lord, remove. Favorite people start dropping. Jobs start going missing. Money come missing. This and that. Like, y'all know how God is. So you got to fully be ready and prepared. I noticed I was journaling more. Everything that was coming to my mind, everything that was coming to my heart, I was writing down. I've been making a plan. Because, see, I want to be great. I don't just want to do this and keep it here. I love y'all, but I want us to be better. So I've had to write down a plan. Are you writing a plan for the greatness that you want? And don't be looking at what other people got going on, because that's going to stop you. That's going to block you, because you're going to compare yourself when you are uncomparable, baby. Do not compare yourself to what you see. And it's hard. That's the fucked up part about social media, is there's so much access to so much stuff that sometimes you forget that the blessings that you prayed for on the plate that's right in front of you, that you're too busy over here looking at somebody else's plate, not even knowing what that person going through or had to go through to get that on their plate. Appreciate your plate in the moment. Your second's gonna come. Your third is gonna come. Your 5-course meal is gonna come eventually. But right now, let's focus on the 3 items we got on our plate right here and how we gonna make this multiply. I've literally been writing down notes. And sometimes I notice that I get into this season where I will journal. Then I'll stop. Then I'm just going off adrenaline, going off of this, going off of that, going off of motivation. Okay, girl, boom, boom, back. And then I notice during this time of the year, I'm back in the journal. I'm writing. Okay, Lord, I hear you. Okay, God, yes, Lord. Okay, Ashley, you got this. Girl, you the shit. Da 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 da. And I'm making sure that I have these things, write the vision, make it plain. Write the vision, make it plain. And the Bible also says, be specific when you talk to God. Because, okay, God, I want to have a podcast. But what kind of podcast? Anybody can get on the mic and talk. But what are we doing? What is our purpose? What is the masses that you are trying to reach? What are you trying to do? Who are you trying to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really slow down, get some clarity, get some understanding, and really recognize what your purpose is. Because that was also the purpose of the stillness, is you had to figure out what your real true purpose, what your real true calling was. What do you want to do? Because it's not every day getting up and going to that job that you hate so much and being around those people that annoy you. That's not what you really want to do. And that's not what God called you to do or who He called you to be. What is it that brings you joy? What is it that you love doing so much that you don't mind doing it for the rest of your life, but it's also a service to other people, because that is who we are to be here as vessels. We are to serve other people. And it's not just serving as in, bowing down and da 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 da, but who you are and the imprint that you leave in this world, it has to be of a good service to people. How are you serving the community? How are you serving your family? How are you serving? Maybe it may be at church, at the school, in your friendship group. How are you serving and showing up? You got to understand what God is trying to show you in all of this, and because you want to go to the next level, you got to be ready to receive it. But you got to write the vision, make it plain, so that you know what you're trying to do and you're staying clear of the path. But you're doing all this, you're writing out all this, but in human nature, you are scared. Growing is always a scary thing. growing and being stretched by God, it does not feel good. But when you know that where you are right now is not where you're destined to be or where you see yourself, you have to go through the uncomfortable phase. And you can't grow and just be comfortable. You know when when your teeth fall out and the wisdom tooth are coming in, that doesn't feel good when that tooth is growing in. When your baby crying and screaming his head off because them teeth is cutting gums, that growth don't feel good. You being stretched here, stretched there, pulled here, and pulled there. Like, it don't feel good. Growing pains. It don't feel good, but we're gonna do it. And the fear of doing it and the fear of the unknown and doing it scared, you have to do it scared or you won't do it at all. Because why are you doing it? If you weren't scared, you wouldn't be trying to do it. It would be a breeze and you would have already done it. It's scary because you know that you're getting ready to go into this next season and God is getting ready to levitate you. God is getting ready to grow you and you are getting ready to be seen. You are getting ready to be heard. You are getting ready to be used in a way that you didn't even think you would be used. But God is right now in this pause. He wants you to recognize who you are, whose you are, and what your purpose is. And He is ready to show you to the people. Like, He's literally like, okay, you scared, but I got y'all back. See, and I remember it's the first thing that I've really done scared besides being a mom was when I decided 5 years ago to pack up all our stuff and move to Georgia. Granted, my parents were here, so it wasn't that much of being scared, but it's still the unknown of taking my kids away from what they've known all their life. Me getting picked up, packed up, and just saying, okay, this is home now, and I have to navigate as an adult. I came here with no job in the middle of COVID, fully 100% now a single parent. Mind you, he didn't even know we left. So coming here and navigating life and unsure of what was going to be next because I've been known to move and go back and finally being like, this is it. That was scary for me. I didn't know if I was going to want to really stay here. I didn't know if this was going to be the end all be all, but I did it. I didn't have a worry. I was scared, but I was like, you know what? I'm trusting God because I want more for my children. I want more for me. They deserve, we deserve, we the best. We are the best and we deserve the best. And I felt like staying where all so much hurt, so much pain, I wasn't going to be able to fully grow and blossom and bloom in the young woman and the woman and the lady and the mother that I am today. And like when you let certain things go and you just stop worrying and you fully just leap into it, let it go and do it. It feels so much better. The weight is off of you. The stress is off of you. I took my fear and made it my faith, and I've been going ever since. I have not looked back, not one time. And I thank God for finally building myself up to be like, you know what? I'm out of here. Deuces. It's no harm feelings to you. No, none of that. I don't have any ill will towards you. I'm just doing what's best for me and my children. I've had to do that in some friendships where you're just like, you know what? In order for me to grow, I have to remove myself from this situation. I have to be able to do this. I'm scared. You've been my friend all my life, but I'm realizing that two and two together, we not working. That fear will hold you back. That fear will have you missing out on what is truly yours. Like, and it's sad because the fear of the unknown, you're putting yourself in a new environment, and sometimes people feel like they can only operate in chaos. People don't know what peace is and it scares them. Even sitting in this stillness and really listening and being quiet, that was scaring people. That scares people. When you have to really sit and listen to your thoughts and listen to God and hear God, that is terrifying when you don't know yourself. it's terrifying when you don't really know what's gonna come on the other side of that, because you're not even trusting yourself to be able, because you're so used to noise that silence is uncomfortable. But in this season, you have to be uncomfortable. You want to grow. You want to shift. You want to take things to the next level. Even me with Too Authentic networking, I hate it, but I know that it's part of the plan that I have to get to the next level, to be able to put my name out there. I have to shake a couple hands. I have to go and say, hey, I'm Ashley Monique, the host of Too Authentic Podcast. Like, I can't hide behind just this right here or the reels. Like, I gotta really show up and show the real, the too authentic, the rawness. I have to do that. So I've been making a plan also for that, because I want to be able to reach a broader audience. I want to be able to really just be in my purpose, you know? Letting go of needing a full plan has also been another thing. Like, although like the routine of work and everything is comfortable, I've realized that I have to get out of that, and I have to getting out of that routine and shifting to not another routine, but I have to be able to balance this a little bit better, balance it a little bit more. While yes, this job pays the bills, I'm over here after work editing. I'm over here filming content. I'm over here coming up with this and planning these things in my mind and wanting to do this and wanting to do that. And while everything doesn't fall in line the way I think it should, things still, you know, things still line up. So while I don't fully plan, I make room for things to be able to slide in or slide off, because nothing is ever truly promised when you're in a season of preparation. You while they say, oh, don't have a plan B, just stick to the plan A. I feel like there should always be two avenues that you should be able to try. That's just me. I feel like you should be able to say, well, in case this does not go as I need it to go, I can always try this. I feel like that. Okay, this didn't work, but let me see about this. You know, it's all about trial and error. Trial and error. This way, that way. This way, that way. Something's gonna have to stick. Keep doing it. But in this process, in this stillness, don't just sit here. You still gotta be active. Still gotta put in the work. You still gotta trust that what you're doing is going to be pulling you into the right direction. It's going to pull you where you need to be and bring those to you who you need, and vice versa. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of so much perfection. Like, don't be afraid to mess up, because we're not perfect. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because that's what this pause is for. You, in this pause, you're trying out different things to see, will this work? Does that work? Does this work? Does that work? And I really want y'all to just take some time to really just write down everything. Stay in your journal. Do a little bit of this, do a little that. Because at the beginning of the month, I wrote down some intentions, I wrote down some goals. And I feel like since I've been back at work, I haven't been able to achieve those things. And that's been making me a little bit upset, because I'm like, girl, you went right back into this whole boom, boom, bow rotation. This ain't what I want for me. I'm trying to figure out ways to fully balance, because I don't want to be at this job every day for the rest of my life. But I'm going to trust God, and I'm going to listen to Him until I get to that level. You know what I'm saying? I just pray that while I'm in this preparation, I have to ask God not to let me get ahead of myself, because sometimes we like to speed the process up. But I'm not trying to speed the process up, because I'm so grateful for where I am right now. I've literally been putting out episodes every 2 weeks. I'm dropping out reels when I can, and I'm going a little bit deeper into these conversations with y'all. I'm not just looking at surface stuff. I'm just truly talking about things that matter to me and trying to just grow for myself spiritually, mentally, grow for my children. I really just trying to show up and be the best version of myself because that's what this requires of me. And social media will make you think that you're not doing anything. Social media will make you think that you're behind when really you're right where God wants you to be. Don't be in such a rush. Enjoy the moment where you at right now, in this pause, in this purpose, in this stillness. Open up your heart, open up your mind, open up your ears. If you feel like you need to go back to school but you not fully understanding how you're going to do it, write the vision, make it plain. Make sure you're really learning in this pause. And I also know that during this time of the year, the seasonal depression like to creep up on us, because now that I'm back at work, that's how I feel. Go to work, get in the bed. But I'm really trying not to slip into that. And someone said to me, "Are you okay? You seem a little disconnected." And it's like, am I a little bit disconnected? Or I've just really been focusing on how I can get myself to where I want to be. Sometimes it does require you to disconnect from the outside. Sometimes it does require you not to be outside for a month. Sometimes you can't go and pull up on your favorite eater and have a time, because you got to focus on what you got to focus on. You got to pause the other things while you in the pause and in the stillness. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't be outside, but it's up next month. So y'all be ready, because I'm going to be right back outside. But, you got to just really take it one day at a time, and just know, if this is whatever it is that you want to do. You want to be a nurse, you want to be a lawyer, you want to have the best daycare in your town. You be the best child care provider in your city. You want to be a paralegal. You be the best damn paralegal you could be. And use your paralegalism, because I just made that up, in the community, helping other people out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, make sure it's what you want to do. Make sure you really find joy in it, but make sure you don't skip any steps in the process, because the pause is necessary. The stillness is necessary. The quiet is necessary. And I also like to think during this time in the pause that the people that are supposed to show up will show up. So if you are a little distant from people and they're saying that and they're not showing up and they're just, why you not here? Why you not there? And they're not understanding that, okay, my friend is trying to grow right now. Okay, my friend is really in her bag and I see what she's doing. Okay, my friend out here having bake sales. Let me promote. Let me help my friend. Let me uplift my friend. Friend, do you need help packing orders? Oh, my homegirl's telling her lip gloss line. Let me go buy a couple lip gloss and let me go promote. Let me be a brand ambassador. Like, there's ways for your community and your village to show up for you. And while everybody may not be able to financially contribute a like, a share, a follow, whatever it is, those are your people. Those are your village. And you always know that. Just little simple things. It ain't got to be somebody dropping $100 on your product. You telling me you speaking, I'm showing up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you doing this on a Zoom call, I'm pulling up. Send me the link. I try to do my part as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? So I really, 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 really am enjoying the slow down, because it's actually giving me time to think and see where I want to be next year, how I want to end the year, where I want to go next year. Because I'm already thinking about those types of things. How I want to bring the podcast up a notch, how I want to have other guests on the show and not just keep it to my circle, but step outside the box, how I want to show up and be at the media events and on the red carpet, and how I just got to get out of my little introvertnism. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be all right. But this seasonal depression, for me, I just get really sad. I think I've gotten over the hump a little bit, but I usually get sad around this time of the year because I feel like my kids don't be having their family, their mom and their dad. Like it used to really weigh on me so bad. Like, oh my gosh. Like to the point where I didn't even feel like I wanted to do like all the family things because he was missing and I didn't want them to not be able to experience that without him. But it got to a point when I was like, no, you doing that is taking away from your kids. Why are you doing that? You're going to take something away from them because he's not around? That's not right. It was even to the point at one time where I was writing his name on gifts, knowing good and damn well he ain't bought nothing. Not a thing. And my mom, I had to realize and listen to my mom. She was like, you know why they're so crazy about him. She was like, you make him look good. She was like, you never let them fully see him for who he is. She was like, you cover for him. When he doesn't show up, you write his name on gifts. When something happens, you have a reason. You're explaining it. You're doing this. You're doing that. She was like, you need to stop. She was like, because you're wearing yourself down and letting them miss out on moments because you are deciding that you don't want to do it because he's not here. She was like, no. And after a while, it clicked, and I think a birthday was coming up, and I was like, I'm not writing his name on this shit. Let them see. And from then on, it is what it is. I had to let it go. So I started taking family pics with just the three of us. We're going to the Christmas workshop. We're going here. We're going there. We're going to do this. We're going to go ice skating. If he misses out, oh well, send him a video. Should have got his shit together. Do I be wanting him to be in those moments? Yes, of course I did. Did I want to be a single mom? No, I didn't. But when people have other things on their mind and in their spirits and they're fighting and they don't know how to get it together, I can't stay stuck because you're stuck. I have to be the better parent. That used to make me so sad during the holidays, but I had to really pull myself up and be like, girl, you are the better parent. Show up, show out. And then from then it's been up with that, and I really just try my best. Do I get sad sometimes? Still, yes. But I know in my heart that I'm really, really, really doing a damn thing with the three of us. I love us for real. We like the pictures. Like I don't even be caring because honestly, they do have pictures with their dad. So me and their dad. I don't have that at all. I don't have a picture with me and my mom and my dad at all. My children are fortunate to have a few of those, even videos. I don't have any of those. So when it comes to breaking generational curses, I guess I checked that one off the box. I do get sad too because this is also the time of the year when all the cousins linked up and we had a time, and my favorite cousin is no longer here, and I go take a walk with my favorite cousin. She's always late and never fails. She was always late. Now she's not even here. And I hate that. That was really my best girl. Like, sometimes I really hate the holidays, but I'm a mom. So I have to enjoy and I have to show up. But this is the time of the year when I'm like, damn, Lord, my girl is supposed to be here right now. And then my family, we also just lost our other cousin, same side. And it's like, damn, this year there's another empty seat at the table at my auntie house for her and her kids. And it's, holidays ain't really been the same, especially since my grandma passed. Like, it just be sad sometimes because I remember growing up and you couldn't wait to go to your auntie house. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. Then I got grown, had my own kids, and we still was having a time and being able to do that, and my kids with your kids and our kids. And, it's just, I think I've been just really trying to keep my mind busy, and I've really just been putting myself into my craft, putting myself into my business. And even though I've only been back to work for a week, I've been coming home from work and I've been trying not to get right into the bed. Been cooking dinner a little bit. As soon as I shower, I do my usual routine shower because I gotta get the nasty folks off of me. I've been at work all day. I gotta get off. Shower, come home, maybe decompress with a little glass of wine or whatever the case may be. But coming home and I'm keeping busy. I'm gonna do some laundry. So it's just not piling up and getting out of the way, but that's keeping me out of the bed. I'm gonna cook dinner right now so that I don't go get in the bed. Like I'm doing little tactics and figuring out what works for me so that I'm not stuck into just getting in the bed. But even still, I'm falling asleep before. Sometimes I'm falling asleep before 8, 9 o'clock, and then I'm up at 1:30. Like, girl, what are you doing? So it's like, damn, time is going by hella slow, and that's the only thing. Like, I love when it gets dark early, but I hate it because I feel like we go to bed and the day is just long, 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 long. But we just got to keep it moving. What ways are you guys trying to make sure that you defeat seasonal depression? Because for Black women, we be feeling like it's a lot on us. It's the end of the year. It's crunch time for us. Some of us, if you the only daughter, the oldest daughter, you showing up this way, that way, plus you a mom. And it's like, it's a lot. And depending on how your family is and how you was raised, this may not be the best time of the year for y'all. Your family may be dysfunctional this time of the year, and find you a little peace this year if you can. Find you a safe space this year. Sometimes you ain't gotta show up and go eat with them toxic folks. You don't. Stay at home. Cook you a little dinner for you. And you ain't gotta do turkey. We ain't ate turkey in a long time, so I don't know what y'all be doing. But shoot, go get you some ribs. Shoot, lamb chops, whatever you want. Like do your own tradition. Start your own thing, your own ways. Because sometimes doing things from our childhood that we just only know and not breaking cycles and still repeatedly bringing that energy into these days that where it feels like, it's okay. Switch it up. Do what works best for your mental. Do what feels good and works good best for you and your family, your immediate family. If you can't go sit and eat with your mom and your dad, then don't do it. If you can't sit at the same table as your sister and your brothers and your cousins, don't do it. I'm all for the boundary. If it's gonna cause you to slip back into 3 steps ago of the version of who you used to be, don't do it. This ain't the time. Protect your energy, protect your peace. Give yourself grace and continue to be soft. It looks good on you. And everybody's like, oh, soft girl era is only when you have a man. No. Treat yourself soft. Treat yourself, romanticize everything, because I do. I get dressed to come talk to y'all, but I be in the mirror acting like I'm finna go on a date to a 5-star hotel restaurant. Romanticize it. Romanticize while you cooking dinner with a glass of wine like you finna have the finest man come to the house. Just things that makes you smile, that make you chuckle, that make you just be like, I'm gonna be okay. Whatever it is to make you get to the next day, the next moment, the next second. Because I don't want you to get caught up in this. I don't want you to get stuck in this. You've been doing so good all year long. We're not going to let this seasonal depression get the best of us. Call me up if you got my number. DM me. Y'all know I tell you that all the time. I just want to make sure that in this pause that you've used what you've learned and you move with intention for the rest of the year. End the year great. Because when this pause is over and it's time for you to run that race, it's going to be full throttle and your feet going to hit the ground running. And you're going to say, thank you, Lord. Because this is going to be the time he's going to show up and give you everything that you prayed for. You will be getting everything you prayed for because you are choosing growth over fear. You are going to grow. You are going to stretch. You are not alone. The people that are supposed to be around you will be around you. The people that are supposed to show up are going to show up. They are going to make things easier for you. They are going to compliment. They are going to add to you. They are going to bring more life to you. And this season of preparation is going to show you just how good God has it for you. God is really going to show you just how good and the fact that you stayed faithful in the pause, because we get impatient. We get impatient, and you can't get impatient in the pause because you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm missing out. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting here. Because I could feel that way too. Even looking at everybody outside, because it's Scorpio season and y'all lit right now. Like, y'all really, y'all having a time, boy. It's okay. I mean, I'm not missing out, but I'm missing out, but I'm not missing out, if you know what I mean. And that's okay. Sometimes we got to watch. And we got to cheer other people on from the sidelines because you know what? Your time is coming. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater in the pause. Do not be a hater in the pause season because your time is coming. This is the time where you see, are you happy for the people around you that are doing things that are not paused right now? Are you happy to see the growth of your friends and their journeys? Because when it's your turn, you want them to reciprocate. Do not give up in this pause. I'm telling you that'll be the worst thing you do. If you don't trust the process, trust the pause, trust this, you are going to miss out. Don't try to rush through and see what's next, what you can do, what you get your hand in. Stay right here in your own pot and stir it. Don't look over there. Don't look over there. Stop looking up there. Stop looking down there. And if you looking up, you got your hand up because somebody finna pull you up to the next level. Keep that circle tight. Keep people around you who are going to uplift you. Keep people around you who are going to push you when you're tired. But you better not give up in this process, or all of the things that you have done, all of the things that you have prepared for will be no good. And you will be done wasted your time and God time. And then you just really going to be paused. Because that ain't what you're supposed to be doing. Don't be trying to rush stuff now. You hear me? Don't be trying to rush nothing. So, stay in your journal, stay in your Bible, stay in your word. Whatever it is that is bringing you to the next level, whatever it is that is giving you peace right now and a purpose and has you feeling like you got this, and stay in that. Stay centered in that. But I'm so proud of you because you here right now. That means you on track. If you are still listening to me, you are still on track. And I promise you, it's gonna get so good. And I'm excited for all of us because this preparation, it's like, all right, you working out, you in the gym, you in your words, you on your affirmations, you on your shit. On who? On me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give up on you. Don't give up on the process. Don't give up on God. It's enjoy this right now. Enjoy this right now. Enjoy this right now. But stay focused. Don't give up. All right. So, whew, by the time y'all hear this, Turkey Day be done came and gone. So enjoy your holiday. You know, I told y'all earlier, be safe. Y'all, look, I got my nails done. Your girl. Cause baby, I hadn't seen Jada since the day before the Chris Brown concert. That was over a month and some change. Your girl was out here looking ugly. So cute, so classy, so demure. Also, shout out to my girl. She getting married next month. My nail tech is getting married next month, and I'm so happy for her. I'm just like, ooh, girl. I ain't got no plus one, but I'm gonna leave with one that night. Well, not leave with, but I'm gonna leave with something. I'm leaving here with something. Ain't that what Denzel said? So, yes, yes, yes. I'm so grateful. And I didn't forget about my book club. I'm also back to the drawing board right now in the pause with that. Cause I know y'all like, oh, where the book club, where the book club. Well, y'all wasn't even acting like y'all was interested in the book club. So I put a pause on that because maybe I jumped the gun with that and I had to go back to the drawing board with that. But I still want to do my book club. It may not be right now. Maybe I have to go back and try to get in another season. But I didn't forget about my book club. And I do appreciate my friend who did join. The rest of y'all raggedy. Scram. No, I'm just playing. I love y'all. I love y'all. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. Get ready, get ready, get ready. We finna go up. We finna go up. We going up. We going up. All right, y'all. This is your host. I am Ashley Monique. Remember, I love you. I like you. Always keep it real, keep it raw, and this is too authentic. Bye, y'all.